Hello guys, let's talk about the data structures. So most of the people are scaring about these data structures, but in reality those are very easy. So data structures is all about how you will store the data and how you will manage the data. Arrays are one of the example for the data structures. Similarly, we have 5 main data structures in Java: a list, set, map, queue and stack. Already we have arrays. Why do we need list again? So arrays are the fixed size. So once you define the arrays, you cannot extend its size. That is the problem with the arrays. For example, let's say we have an application where users are going to register in it. You don't know how many users are going to register in that. So in that case, you have to use the list, because if you use the arrays, right, you should know how many users are going to register in your application. That is unpredictable, right? How many users will get into that and they will register in that. Now let's understand why do we need list already if we have the arrays. Let's define an array. So integer array I am giving, new integer array of 3. I am giving the size 3. Now let's insert the elements in that. Array of 0, 1, array of, in the index place I am giving 4, array of 2 I am giving 5. Okay, so up to here it can hold because the size is 3, right? So whatever inside the braces, those are indexes. So whatever giving here is the size of an array. That means this array can hold 3 numbers. Here we have given the 3 numbers. Now I am trying to insert the 4th number. ARR of, okay, I am giving the 4th number 7. Now let's run it. We can see we are seeing the index out of bounds exception, because you cannot extend its size. Once if you define 3 means you can only insert 3 elements in that particular array. That is the problem with the arrays. So people are bit confusing later that. So if we give a syntax like this, ARR1 is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. People will think that this is the dynamic size, right? But actually it's not. Whenever you define a number of elements, internally it will take the size of the array. For example, I have given the 4 numbers here. So by default internally it will allocate 4 is its size of the array. So that is the thing I would like to tell to you guys. So either any way you give, the problem with this is you cannot extend it. If you want to give an extra element to that particular array, you cannot add it. Now let's talk about the list. So I am defining a list. So always you have to provide a wrapper class instead of a primitive type here. Okay. So I am defining my list is equal to new array list. So here a list is an interface. Array list is the class which implements a list interface. Okay. So you have to import the list here. So I am importing. Now I am inserting an elements to the list. Okay. My list dot. You have to use the add method for it. Add. Let's insert 1. So I'm just copy pasting the same things here. Okay. 5, 7, 9. Okay, like that I can insert any number of values in my list. So there is no limit. You can insert how many numbers you want. Okay, now let's print this one, my list, right? So let's run this one. So you can see whatever the values I have inserted, that was printed here. Okay.